Okay, I'm finna get ready to make some cornbread dressing. A lot of people say dressing, stuffing, but to me, stuffing go inside, which you stuff into a turkey, and dressing is a dish that I learned to make from my mother. So I'm gonna get ready to make some of that, and I'm gonna record this moment to see, and then I'm gonna carry it over to a friend's house who is used to stuffing, who grew up in the north, New York, and in this area, Virginia, and see what they think about it. I'll be back. I'm gonna start with 2 eggs, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm gonna get started with beating 2 eggs. The base of the dressing is going to be cornbread, Southern style cornbread. Of course, in order to have dressing, you need some cornbread, Southern cornbread. So that's what I'm gonna start out with. I want to beat the eggs real good. I want to get everything a little fluffy outside of my eggs. The next thing that I'm going to get is meal. 2 cups of meal. Cornbread is basically made with meal. So you can make cornbread many different ways with buttermilk. Using buttermilk, but I'm going to use regular milk because I want dressing. I don't want my dressing to have a buttermilk flavor. So I'm going with 2 cups of meal. Then I'm going to migrate to some flour. My flour is going to be probably 1.5 cups of flour. Maybe I'm going to go 1 1/4 cups of flour. The flour helps give the cornbread the fluffiness, so you want it to be able to rise. So I'm going to go with my flour. What I already have done, not on the video, I put my vegetable oil in the oven. I really like to use bacon grease for my cornbread, but of course I didn't cook any bacon, so I'm going to go with the flour. About 1.5 cups of flour I stuck with. So I'm going to next, I want to add a little sugar to it. Also, like I said, you can make cornbread many different ways. You can have sweet cornbread, but you don't want to put too much sugar in for your dressing, then your dressing will be sweet. Remember, this is the base for the dressing. So I'm going to go with about 1/2 cup of sugar for my cornbread. If you wanted sweet cornbread, you'll probably add another 1/2 cup, so it'll give you a cup of sugar for your sweet cornbread. And then the milk that I'm going to use in my cornbread is going to be almond milk. I want to make sure it got enough consistency. I don't really measure how much milk I put in. I just want to make sure it got enough consistency so that my dressing, that the cornbread would be fluffy. I use almond milk because I migrated over to almond milk with one I found standby. Okay, I'm back. Someone was at the doorbell. Macy delivered me 2 suits that I ordered. Can't wait to try them on. I'll try them on later on. So I'm going to stick with my cornbread now. Get it made. You want to stir it really, really good. I'm going to add one more ingredient before I finish and put it in the oven. The last ingredient I'm going to add is some oil, because the oil helps give it the right consistency. So what I am going to do, I'm going to get the beater and beat it up real good, because I want to make sure all the flour and the meal get the right consistency. So I'll be back next. I had to add more. I looked at the size of my pan. I remember this is not just being made for me. Like I said, I was taking it to my coworker's house. I want to make sure that I had enough dressing. So I added more to it. So I'm going to beat it up, and then I'll add some more milk, because right now I know my consistency is not good what I want, but I will add more milk. I'm going to beat it up really good. So let me add some more milk, because like I said, right now it's a little doughy. This is my jam coming on. Amazon, volume up. Still have to add my oil. Really dense. I hope I didn't add too much flour. Really want to beat this up really good here. Yeah, it's loosening up and getting real light now. The oil tends to make it a little more fluffy too along the edge. Sometimes I take the egg whites and separate them and add the sugar with the egg whites. And once I add the sugar with the egg whites, fluff it up, make it real fluffy. I like to do that sometimes. I really do that every time when I'm doing macaroni and cheese. Yeah, this is coming out just right consistency here. I'll get it tonight, then I'll do the rest tomorrow morning unless I feel like doing it tonight. But one thing I have to say, I will make sure I taste the cornbread before. Might cut me a little piece off and eat. Alright, I'll be right back when I get my pan hot and good. Okay, I'm getting the grease out of the oven. I put a little butter in it. So now I'm going to get ready to pour it in. If you see, it's hot. It might not be as hot as I want it to be, because one reason with the hotness, what happens is, no, not quite hot as I want it to. It get the edges all crispy. Might have put a little bit too much grease in there. I'm not one of those people that cook that follow the recipes exactly. I add a little bit here and a little bit there. Don't really taste this before I'm cooking it, but I will taste my dressing before I fix it. But the measurements of the pan came out really good for the cornbread. Cornbread will rise a little bit. So now I'm going to take the camera. I'm going to show you. I'm going to add it to the oven. Let's see if I can open my oven. Add it to the oven. I already got something in the oven. I'm cooking me some raw peanuts. I like to fix my own raw peanuts. So make sure the cornbread get in here, because you don't want the cornbread to stick. So that's why I kind of put the grease in there. But I think I put a little bit too much in there, but it'll be just fine. It'll soak in there and be real fluffy. So as you can see, my cornbread is in the oven. I'm gonna wait till it get ready to get done. And sometimes take about 30 minutes. Let me shake the peanuts while I got the door open. So I'll be back and let you know how it is. So I'm going to get ready to get the cornbread out of the oven. I'll let you see it a little bit right in there. Oh, so get the camera working right. So you see the cornbread there. I'm gonna get it out and then place it over here so you can see it. I'm gonna let it cool off a little bit before I actually taste it. So here's the cornbread. One thing I'm gonna say about it, it's really crispy on the edges. That's the way you like cornbread, like really good that way. So when I cut into it, get ready to taste it. Like I said, I'm gonna let it cool off some. I'm gonna go from there. Let me see if you can get you a good look at it, cornbread wise. Let's see. See, if you see where the ridges were right here, that is where the grease overflowed onto the cornbread. A little bit too much grease. You want it really to come around on the edges and not go to the top. But this is going to be crispy around here, and that's the good part of the cornbread if you ask me. Alright, tomorrow morning I'm going to start on the dressing. I decided to cut some cornbread now, so let me cut me some cornbread. And one thing about cornbread, when you cut it, it can stay together or it could even fall apart. Hope this will stay together, but really doesn't matter because tomorrow I'm going to tear it apart anyway. So if it could stay together tonight and fall apart easily for me tomorrow, that'll be awesome. So as I cut into the cornbread, oh yeah, that's gonna be perfect, just right for some dressing. So what I'm gonna do is put a little butter on it and just have cornbread for dinner. As you can see it right here. Put it together there. I have some honey butter and make a little sweet butter to go on it. Leave a knife off. Put me some butter right there. Spray it on the top. Let's just see how this cornbread turned out for a taste. Oh man, that is good. That is some good cornbread. My daughter made some good cornbread, but I think this will run her for a piece, run her for a run for her money. So it's a little on the sweet side, but that's perfect for cornbread. Hopefully the dressing will turn out good anyway. All right, thank you. Enjoy it. Mmm. Mmm.